EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back. Of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Watson. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Going deep for Hopkins. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Deion Jones able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Here's Watson now on second down. He's letting this one go for, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 61 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Tuesday.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brooks Reed in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st down, it's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Right.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
On third down, Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And think it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
He'll buy, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Deion Jones in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent.
And he's going to go down again. Tack McKinley in there to drop it, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They are going for it. Here's Watson, forced out to his left. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Watson on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the ends. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Hey, South. 280. Space. 11.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
21.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Brandon Dunn in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
21. Hey, Tuesday. Gun.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Detroit!
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready! 25! Gun!
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. "14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down.
Come back! Green the line!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look. Well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
21.
To throw on second down, Ryan. Flushed out right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 10 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking deep for Demarius. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A big play there, Ryan to Jones, and even 40 yards. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Smith, his first carry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Back now in Houston. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's 3rd and 5. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
From the gun on third down, Ryan steps away to his left. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out comes Houston. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Come back, come back. Set. Green the line. Green the line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brooks Reed in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Down. Black 22. Black 22.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now the pitch to Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep for Julio. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. The Falcons on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is third down and 12.
Gun, gun, gun. Hey, express, express. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. He's got Sanu. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Got it.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. Open space inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now the Texans want to call another timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. A nice little juke. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win.